Hi guys, I'm back with another Dauntless video, and today I'm going to be going over something that I think I would have liked to have known when I first started the game, and something that will help a lot of you newer players or people who are early on in the game. This is my guide on what you should be building and what gear you're going to want to shoot for in the early to mid game on Dauntless. So, for starters, what gear is going to make the early game super easy for you and is going to give you the best benefits early on? So, as far as weapons go, the repeaters are by far the easiest weapons to use. You can use them without being super close to your enemies, your behemoths. It keeps you from taking a lot of damage. It's really easy to avoid their attacks if you're not right up on top of them. So that's why I would recommend using those early on. If you don't want to use them, the sword is a good second choice. It's one of the other easy weapons to use. As far as armor, what I would recommend and what I used early game is the Nasher gear. Number one, it's really easy to get it. It's, the Nasher is the first behemoth that you'll be fighting, so you'll have quick access to the parts you need for them. And number two, both the boots and the chest piece give tough, +2 to tough, which increases your max health and increases your healing received from all sources. So that's going to make it so you can take a lot of damage, you get more healing than everybody else. Just overall really good. The gloves give Rage Hunter, which means you'll be doing more damage to enraged behemoths, and is also going to be useful later on down the line, at least for the gloves. I still use the Nasher gloves, just because +2 Rage Hunter without having to put any cells in it is very, very good. The headpiece gives +2 Bloodless, which reduces duration of wounded status by 80%. It's whatever, it's technically not the best, whatever, it's not that useful, but it completes the set, and with the full set, you'll be doing good. And it's a neutral armor set, which means it's reasonably good against everything. You don't have to worry about specific resistances, because neutral armor will be good against everything, basically. So I would recommend Nasher gear be the first set you make. That's what I did. Once you get a little farther into the game, then you can start mixing and matching. Now, the combination I use right now, I still have my Nasher grips, but for the headpiece, I went with the Hellion headpiece, which gives +2 Rage Hunter, combined with my Nasher grips, that's +4 Rage Hunter, so I'm already, with no cells at all, I've got +4 Rage Hunter, which means I'm doing a lot of damage to enraged behemoths now that it's later on in the game. For the chest piece, I went with the Cherog, which gives +2 Aether Hunter, so I do more damage against Aether charged behemoths. And for the leg piece, I'm using Valamir Greaves, which gives +2 Aether Hunter. So the armor I'm using right now, I have +4 Aether Hunter and +4 Rage Hunter. So that's what I recommend for your mid game up to late game. I'm not sure yet if any of the end game stuff is better as far as the bonuses it gives. because I'm just about to start the heroic stuff. I'm sure some of the unique stuff will also be probably really good. But I just thought I'd let you guys know what you should probably be shooting for early on, early to mid. Like I said, the Nasher gear, great for your first set. Repeaters are really easy to use. And then, like I said, after that, I use the Hellion heads piece, the Cherog chest piece, and the Valamir leg piece, and still use the Nasher gloves. And for my weapon, I switched to the hammer because the hammer is the highest DPS in the game. So for late game, this is what you'd be looking like. I got +6 Aether Hunter, +6 Rage Hunter, +5 Aetheric Attunement, which gives me a lot of Lantern Charge for my attacks, which is good. Aetherborn helps me get more out of Aether Vent healing. Knockout King for stagger damage, 9 lives to have incoming damage, and Overpower +2 from my hammer. So I deal quite a lot of damage with this build. But this is the midway into late game build that I would recommend you use. As far as late game, I will have a guide for that later. I'm sure there's probably some guides already out there for that, but I did not see any guides for the early to mid game progression. So that's what I figured I'd do today. And now, with all that said, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into a hunt with my mid-game gear here, or mid to late game gear, and show you what it can do. So let's just go on a patrol. Now I'll see you guys in a second. And for this hunt, we got ourselves a Skarn. This is a good show. Good show for why the hammer is good. The hammer is very good against the Skarn, so we're gonna deal a lot of damage to this guy. There we go. Lots of big damage. If I really cared, I probably could have dodged that, but I'm just trying to showcase how much damage this build does. As you can see, lots of big numbers. Big damage. Unfortunate. About to be staggered. Oh shit. Close. Gonna take a little healing pot real quick. Lots of damage. Lots of damage. Lots of damage. And his hunt's over that quick. Easy, quick, lot of damage. S++ rank. That's what we like to see. And yeah, that's why I recommend the build I recommend. Does very, very good for the early to mid game. Um, yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If this video helps you or shows you something and you enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.